So let's break this down. So you've got three components to negotiate against, right? So benefits packages are pretty standard. You're not going to negotiate that. But you got base pay, you got a bonus opportunity perhaps. Most companies do nowadays. And then you might have a long-term incentive plan like equity. Do you negotiate all three? How far? How, or just leverage one? I mean, what does that dance start like and what is reasonable? Because as a candidate, you don't want to start the dance wrong either, right? So how do you balance that in the
You got to go back to what's really most important to you.
All right.
What's going to make you happy?
Okay.
You get all the money in the world and be miserable, and it's not a good equation.
That's not a good job.
So get clear on that and keep that front of mind.
All right.
And then on compensation, you need to know, like, you gotta live. You need to make sure your standard of living is maintained and you're okay, not going to put yourself in a rough financial spot. And then really think of those components. What is most important to you? I mean, I see a lot of people, hey, I really need 5K more. Really? Do you really need 5K more? You're missing an opportunity to maybe ask for some more equity where that could turn into 10 times 5K? So I think you really got to be thoughtful. My personal advice would be always, always, always take equity or any type of, wealth generating mechanism.
A multiplier.
A multiplier. You're foolish not to, and you won't win every time in the long term. But I would advise that. Definitely in the world we live in, I think that's at the heart of compensation in these parts. So, but you got to get clear because at times I see things break down, and I often ask people, are you sure you want to walk away? If you said this was an opportunity of a lifetime for you, are you sure you want to walk away for that amount of money?
Right. Now, equity is different in the UK, obviously, with tax treatment, so cash is king. Sometimes equity is not really well understood, so it doesn't get the value, right? So you're going to have to pull on these different levers. And one thing that you and I were chatting about is that every candidate needs to counter offer. Like, you might throw the first salvo over the table and say, here's the job's 80K, here's a 20% bonus, boom, there you go. And you want to hear that counter, correct? Does every recruiter expect that counter?
I think a recruiter worth their salt surely does.
Okay.
And I would, on the recruiting side of things, I use silence and pauses to really
I hate the silence.
Make sure we can solicit the right responses. And as a candidate, don't be afraid to, one, be very, very, very clear. Use your own pauses. I'm not happy with the offer. And don't talk. Whoever talks first loses.
I know.
So and they'll probably say, okay, what do you say? I would be really, always remind them if you're in that position. I'm excited about the opportunity. I'm excited to work with you. That component of this, I'm thrilled about. I'm not happy with the offer. Pause. Let them come
back and counter you without you offering anything. That is always the best bet too.
And sort of get over yourself a little bit. Don't ask for the sun, moon, and stars. Be reasonable. But tell them what you want.
All right.
And say, a lot of times you're in a position of leverage there because they've recruited you. They want you, right? They're leaning and making you an offer of employment. So you always have some leverage there, and be smart about it. Ask them for what you want, and oftentimes say, hey, if we can do this, I'll sign this right now.